Just getting the angle set up here, friends. Welcome if you're joining. Drop a comment, say hello. Just getting the angle set up. That should be good. Sometimes it's hard to get the angle just right for you all. All right, that should be good. So if you're watching at home, let me know that you can see and hear me okay. My voice is a little hoarse today, so I'm gonna do some gentle yoga. I'm gonna do some more physical demonstrations than verbal demonstrations tonight, just because my voice is a little sore. And then I'm gonna do a nice healing meditative sound bath. So if you're in need of some stress relief, some sound healing, that's what I'll do after some gentle yoga. But before I get started, type a message. Let me know how you're feeling today. Let me know if you have any specific requests for me, something I can help you with. Type a message, let me know. All right, everything seems to be working well. Hello, Sean. How are you today? If you're just joining, let me know how you're feeling today. I'm going to guide you through a little short yoga, gentle yoga practice, and then I'm going to do a sound healing meditation with my crystal sound bowls, singing bowls. So before we get started, thanks for saying hello, Sean. If you're watching, say hello. Let me know how you're doing today. Let me know if there's anything specific that you need from me, how I can best serve you today. So far, Sean is the only comment I see. Give it another couple minutes. So if you're watching at home, please say hi. Let me know where you are in the world. Let me know if there's any specific type of yoga practices I can best teach you today that would best serve you. Let's see. Well, thank you, Sean. Yeah, Sean just shared my Venmo, Kimberly-Hamilton-22. So yes, if you want to support my work, you're welcome to use that Venmo link. I'm going to adjust the camera angle just once more. Seems like it's a little too far back. There, that's better. That's better. So while I'm getting set up, just waiting for people to pop on, say hello, let me know how you're doing. Let me know if there is anything specific I can help you with tonight in your yoga practice or your meditation practice. Nobody but Sean, huh? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So because my voice is a little sore, I'm going to use my voice, but I'm going to focus more on some physical yoga demonstrations. Then we'll do the sound bath. So just take a moment, relax here. Oh, one thing I wanted to share before we start. I gotta grab it. Really excited. I wanted to share this new essential oil. It's called Steadying Blend by doTERRA. So doTERRA is one of my favorite essential oil brands because they're seed to seal. So you're getting the most out of it. This has lavender and cedarwood, boswellia, frankincense, so many good things. I love frankincense and lavender, and boswellia helps with joint pain, relief, all kinds of things. So if you're curious to know more about my essential oils, let me know. But I use these a lot when I teach yoga because we take deep breaths in yoga, and essential oils can help clear the air in the room, cleanse the air in the room if you're using a diffuser. Essential oils have all kinds of benefits, especially lavender. Lavender can be very calming, and it just feels refreshing when I take deep breaths and I'm using essential oils. So feel free to ask me more about that. I will drop a link in the description about that too. All right, so just take a moment here, close the eyes, bring your awareness to your breath, and notice how your breath feels tonight. And scan through your body. Notice how your body feels. Then take a moment, turn inward, silently acknowledge and accept how you're feeling mentally and emotionally. Noticing the thoughts in your mind. Notice any emotions you might be processing today. Then gently place one hand over the heart, one hand over the navel. Take a moment, honor yourself for showing up to this practice, to refine the body, mind, and spirit for your sake and for all the beings that you impact. And when you're ready, I invite you to join me for 3 cleansing breaths. So take a deep inhale, fill up the belly first, followed by the ribs, then the chest. Pause, hold your breath at the top. Open the mouth, slowly sigh out. Think of releasing physical tension. So now I'm going to do a few more breaths just like that. And I want you to think of releasing not only physical tension, but emotional tension and any mental stress. So we'll just do a few more cleansing breaths. So now I invite you to transition from cleansing breaths to Ujjayi breath. Close the lips and gently constrict the throat. And we're going to practice breathing in and out through the nose only. Remember, you want to make sure your exhales are a little longer than your inhales. So practice a few rounds of breath with me. I want you to think of bringing all your attention, all your awareness to deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. Now, if you notice any thoughts interrupt your focus on your breath, see if you can observe those thoughts without judgment, without attachment. Allow the thoughts to come and go like you're watching the thoughts like clouds passing by. Then gently bring all your attention, all your awareness back to your breath, deepening your inhales, lengthening your exhales, perhaps counting the seconds of your breath. Keep practicing your breath. I'm going to share this live on my YouTube since it doesn't seem like anybody's watching. Let's see. Quick share. That's okay. I don't know even how to share it on my Instagram. Looks like, Sean, you're watching. All right, so Sean, since it looks like it's just you, I want you to just keep focusing on your breath. And we'll practice this breathing technique while I apply some more essential oil. Just for a few more minutes. Hopefully we'll have some other folks join. Notice if quieting the mind and focusing on the breath may or may not be a challenging part of your practice. Now, before we connect our breath to movement, if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, so you're moving with purpose, with mindfulness, now's an opportunity to think of a state of being that you would like to cultivate today. Maybe ask yourself, why did you show up today? What do you want to get out of this practice? I'm going to turn on a little more light. So maybe your goal is something physical, increased mobility, flexibility. Maybe your goal is something a little deeper, peace of mind, clarity of mind. Today, my affirmation is, I am forgiving. Sometimes it's hard to be forgiving in this world when basic kindness seems like something that's easy for you. When other people have a hard time with that, when other people have a hard time with things that you don't have a hard time with, it can be difficult to forgive. So my mantra today is, I am forgiving. Forgiveness is important not just for other people, but for ourselves. But whatever your mantra is, any quality that you would like to call in to your body and mind, for the next 3 breaths, I invite you to silently recite any mantra that's meaningful for you 3 times for 3 breaths. And then we're going to start connecting breath to some simple movements, starting with some shoulder circles. So I'm going to rotate this way so you can see what I do. So take a deep breath in, draw the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, shoulders back and down. And practice several more shoulder circles like this. Just finding your own pace, your own rhythm. Releasing tension in the shoulders, keeping the head still. We often hold a lot of stress in our shoulders. So this is just a gentle way to release some of that stress. And this should feel good. And then when you're ready, we're just going to go the other way. So inhale, draw the shoulders back and up. Exhale, draw the shoulders forward and down. Inhale, shoulders back and up. Exhale, shoulders forward and down. So just reversing the direction. Then take a deep breath in, draw the shoulders back up to the ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down, and keep the shoulders back and down. Then interlace your fingers behind you. Take a deep breath in, draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, roll the chin to the chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, roll the chin to the chest. And practice some more neck rolls, finding your own pace, your own rhythm, releasing tension in the neck. And then if if it feels good, do a full neck circle. Just circling the head all the way up and around. And take a deep breath in. Draw the shoulders back up to the ears. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Then plant the palms. Make your way back to tabletop. So hands and knees on the mat. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, fingers spread wide. Now we're going to practice one of my favorite ways of warming up. Cat-cow. It feels so good on your spine. Great way to decompress the spine. So with an inhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back and down, lift the head to cow pose. Then as you exhale, untuck the toes, round the spine, push the mat away, draw your chin to your chest, cat pose. We'll do several more like this. Inhale, arch the spine to cow. Exhale, round the spine to cat. Inhale as you arch. Exhale as you round. And practice a few more rounds at your own pace, your own rhythm. Inhale as you arch. Exhale as you round. Now I invite you to make this a circular cat-cow. So circling the head and hips up as you inhale and circling the head and hips down as you exhale. So with an inhale, circle the head and hips up. Exhale, circle the head and hips down. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, circle down. And practice some more rounds. And then we'll go the other way. Just reverse the direction. And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way to downward dog. So take a deep breath in, tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the hips and lower the heels. Downward dog. Making an upside down V. Pushing the fingertips and knuckles down and forward like you're trying to push the front edge of the mat away from you. Rotate the eyes of the elbows slightly forward. Press the shoulders away from the ears. Knit in the ribs, gaze at the belly, pressing the heels down and out towards the earth. Take several deep breaths here, and then just pedal your feet as you breathe deeply. Great, now we're going to open the hips. So take a deep breath in. Lengthen the right leg, high to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the right heel to the hip, stacking the right hip on top of the left, keeping a straight line of energy between on the outside of the left side body. And then if it feels good, circle the right knee around. So just releasing tension and that right hip. Great, then plant the right foot. Then with an inhale, left leg lifts high, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the left heel to the hip, and then circle that left knee around, releasing tension in the left hip, lengthening through the right side of the body. And then when you're ready, plant that left foot down, and take a deep breath in. Undulate forward to plank, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders over wrists, hips in line with shoulders, lengthening through the crown of the head, lengthening through the heels. Take another deep inhale, and exhale. Use your core, lift your hips, lower your heels, downward dog. Let's do 2 more. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Again, inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. And take a deep breath in, look between your thumbs. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands until you arrive at a forward fold, keeping a micro bend of the knees. Feet 2 fists apart. And take a deep breath in, press the fingers to the shins, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grab the inner arches of the elbows and just hang heavy like a rag doll as you sway a little side to side, shaking your head yes, shaking your head no, just releasing tension in the whole body. Hi, Tobia Vega. Glad you're joining. We're just hanging out in a forward fold. I remember you mentioning you want to practice more yoga in your life, so I thought you might want to practice. We're doing gentle yoga today, so if anyone's just joining, this is not going to be a super advanced class. So we're just going to hang out here in a forward fold for a few more breaths, and this should feel good. Then with an inhale, bend the knees a lot. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly curl up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. So we're slowly making our way to mountain pose. So mountain pose is about full body engagement. So your feet should be about 2 fists apart. So just hip width apart. 2 fists apart. Spread your toes wide and feel your weight distribute evenly on all 4 corners of your feet. So make sure you're rooting down through the heels, slightly tucking in the tailbone to create length and space in the spine. And then practice hugging the navel in on each exhale to fully engage the core. Draw the shoulders back and down, reach down through the fingertips. Draw the chin inward, lift through the crown of the head. Feel this alignment. Breathe. Now we're going to do a little sun series A. So inhale, swoop the hands out and overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step your right leg back to a runner's lunge so the left knee is over the ankle. Inhale, get lighter on the fingertips. Exhale, lower the right knee down. Inhale, swoop the hands up overhead and lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 2 more. Inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, hands reach high. Exhale, open the chest. Now we're going to practice some twists here in this lunge. So inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. And you can keep this up at a slow pace, or if it feels good for you, Just pick up the pace of these twists. Notice how I'm not twisting my head. My head, I'm still facing my head forward, focusing my eyes on my drishti. And my thumbs and index fingers are together here, making a mudra. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Again, this can be fast or slow, up to you. And then take a deep breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, circle the arms down and around. Fingertips frame your left foot. And take a deep breath in, lunge a little deeper. Exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the left leg, flex the left foot and bow. And we'll practice a few more like this. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back and bow. Practice a few more. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back and bow. A few more. Then take a deep breath in, deep lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, tuck the right toes, float the right knee. Now you have to push your hands into the mat to help you step the left foot back to the right, downward dog. Hold here in downward dog for 2 big breaths. Take a deep breath in, look between your thumbs, step your right foot there to a runner's lunge. Now if you need to take a few steps to get it there, that's fine. Exhale, left foot to right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, swoop the hands out and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome. So now we're going to practice that same variation of Sun Series A on the left side. Inhale, swoop the hands out and up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant your palms. This time the left leg's going to step back to a runner's lunge, right knee over ankle. Inhale, get lighter on the fingers. Exhale, lower that left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. A couple more, deep breath in, lift up tall. Exhale, open the chest. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to twist. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, twist to the left. And you can keep this up or pick up the pace if that feels good. And take a deep breath in, lunge deeply. Exhale, circle the fingers down and around to frame your front foot. And just like we did on the other side, we're going to lunge forward and shift back. Tobias says, the breath work was great. I lose my breath in transition. Yep, the idea is to connect the breath to the movement. So inhale as you lunge. And exhale as you shift the hips back, straighten the right leg, flex the right foot and bow. We'll do some more. Inhale, deep lunge. Exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the right leg and bow. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back and bow. And practice a few more at your own pace. Then take a deep breath in, lunge deeply. Exhale, plant the palms, tuck your left toes, float your left knee. Now you have to push your hands into the mat to help you slide or step the right foot back to the left. Downward dog. Hold for a couple breaths. And take a deep inhale, look between your thumbs, step your left foot there to a lunge. Exhale, right foot to left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swoop the hands out and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Great, so now we're going to do a little Sun Series B. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the hands up, chair pose like you're about to sit into a chair. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms. You can step or hop to plank. You can lower the knees, the chest, then the chin, or chaturanga, keeping the knees lifted, hugging the elbows into the ribs. Want shoulders line with elbows. Inhale, pull your chest forward and up. You can practice a baby back bend with the arms bent or a deeper back bend, upward facing dog, straightening the arms, gripping the mat with the fingers and knuckles, shoulders back and down, lifting through the crown of the head, squeezing the glutes, pushing the tops of the feet into the mat. Take another deep inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, bend the knees, step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. Great, so I invite you to join me for 2 more rounds of Sun Series B. You can take it a little more gentle with knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. You can step to the front or hop to the front. The intensity's up to you. 3 more rounds. This time I'm just going to breathe while I move. Awesome. So now we're going to add on So find a drishti, something still in front of you that's not moving. Hands to heart. Take a deep breath in, shift your weight to your right foot, hug the left knee to the chest, and exhale, step the left leg back to a crescent lunge. Focusing the eyes on your drishti, that still point in front of you. Keep the tailbone tucked, left heel over the ball of the left foot, kind of squeezing the knees toward the midline, right knee over ankle. And the more active this left leg is, the more stable you will feel. Now, if you need to lower your left knee, that's okay. We're going to try that same motion we did with the knee lowered, but with the knee lifted. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest, and then we'll twist. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Pick up the pace. Then with an inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, lower the fingertips to frame the right foot. Then with an inhale, dip the hips a little lower. Exhale, straighten both legs, maybe lift the right toes. We'll do a few more. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the legs. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back. Now I'm going to circle my right arm as I lunge. Exhale, circle it around as I shift back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back and circle. And just practice a few more at your own pace, your own rhythm. Then take a deep breath in, plant the right palm. Exhale, step the right foot to the left, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, make your way to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. Now we're going to practice that same sequence on the other side. Focus the eyes, find your drishti, hands to heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, shift your weight to your left foot, right knee to chest. Then step the right foot back to a crescent lunge. So the left knee is over the ankle. The right heel's over the ball of the right foot. Keeping the tailbone tucked, shoulders back and down, focus the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then we'll twist. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right, and then maybe pick up the pace. Remember, you can lower your back knee if you need to, but if you want that extra core challenge, keep the back knee lifted. This requires full body strength, so we're working on strength and mobility here. Takes a lot of strength to stay balanced in this movement. Then with an inhale, swoop the hands up. Exhale, circle the fingertips down and around. Inhale, lunge deeper. Exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the legs. A few more. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back, straighten the legs. Practice a few more. Maybe incorporate those arm circles like we did on the other side. And then when you're ready, plant the left palm, come back to lunge, step back to downward dog. Option 1, just breathe here. Option 2, vinyasa. Take a moment, close the eyes, and just notice how you're feeling so far in this practice. Notice how you're feeling outward in the body. And observe how you're feeling inward in the mind. If your mind has wandered elsewhere, gently bring all your awareness back to your breath, your body, the intention or affirmation that you set for your practice. Now when you're ready, we're going to practice a little goddess pose. So take a deep breath in, shift your weight to your right foot. Exhale, step the left leg back about a leg length. So both heels are in, both toes are out. Then take a deep breath in, swoop the hands out and up. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, cactus the arms. So you're driving your knees back towards your pinky toes, heels in, toes out. Now keep the tailbone tucked here, shoulders back and down, arms are strong. Now just like we did in those lunges, we're going to twist. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. But keep your face forward, so keep focusing the eyes forward on something still, and then maybe pick up the pace of these twists. And then reverse the direction. So just start inhaling to the other side, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Now take a deep breath in, sink the hips a little lower. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Inhale, sink the hips, bring the arms out. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. And just practice a few more like this. Inhale, sink and reach. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Inhale, sink and reach. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. And just practice a few more. Great. Now rotate the left foot in. So your left foot is in line with the short edge of the mat, and your right foot is in line with the long edge of the mat. Lunge your right knee, right arm forward, left arm back, warrior two. Now with an inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the right arm all the way up and overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. We're gonna do two more like that. So inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale. Instead of warrior two now, we're going to do extended side angle. Right forearm to right thigh. And reach this left arm all the way up and overhead. So you're creating a straight line of energy from your left foot to your left hand. Really pushing into the outer edge of the left foot, opening the shoulders, opening the chest, extended side angle. Now we're going to flow between those shapes. So inhale, straighten the right leg, right arm reaches up and overhead. Exhale, extended side angle. A few more. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Great. Now we're going to rotate our right foot in and our left foot out. So the right foot's in line with the short edge of the mat. Left foot in line with the long edge of the mat. Lunge the left knee. Left arm forward, right arm back. So just reversing what we just did. Warrior two. Now from here, inhale, straighten the left leg. Reach the left arm up overhead. Exhale, bend the left knee, warrior two. Two more. Inhale, straighten and stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten and stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten and stretch. This time, exhale, bend, extended side angle. Lower your left forearm on the left thigh. Reach the right arm up overhead like you're reaching for something you want. So don't collapse your left ear on your left shoulder. Create create a little space between your left ear and your left shoulder. So you're just lightly tapping the left forearm on the thigh. Extended side angle. And now we're going to flow between those shapes. So inhale, straighten the left leg, arc back. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, arc back. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Great. Now take a deep breath in. Straighten both legs. Exhale, toe heel, both feet about hip width apart. Now we're going to draw our heels in and our toes out at the top of the mat. We're going to make our way to Yogi Squat Malasana. So take a deep breath in, swoop the hands out and up. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees, sink the hips in Yogi Squat Malasana. Close the eyes here and maybe silently recite your mantra 3 times for 3 breaths. And after that 3rd breath, take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs all the way up. Now we're going to transition to one of my favorite poses for opening the hips, pigeon pose. Take a deep breath in, swoop the hands out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, maybe go through one last vinyasa if you want it. Or just meet me in a downward dog. And take a deep breath in, float the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw your right shin behind your wrists, flexing the right foot. Come down on the left knee, untuck the left toes. Now if you need to pad the right hip with a pillow or a prop, feel free. Shoulders back and down. Now we're just going to do some torso circles. Inhale, circle down. Exhale, circle up. And practice a few more. Just tenting up the palms. So we're pushing with our fingertips and knuckles to help build strength there. Now with an inhale, arc back. Exhale, round. Cat-cow. Inhale, arc. Exhale, round. And then when you're ready, go to sleeping pigeon. So that just means relaxing the upper body. So you can rest your head on your hands or stacked fists or a prop. Just see how much you can relax here and how much you can let go. Enjoy some nice, slow, soothing, deep breaths. And when you're ready, plant your palms, tuck your left toes, step back to downward dog. Other side, inhale, left leg back. Exhale, bring your left shin behind the wrists, flexing the left foot. Untuck the back toes, lower the back knee, drawing the left hip back, shoulders back and down, tint up the fingertips. And then if it feels good, just do a few torso circles. Then with an inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Whenever you're ready, go to sleeping pigeon. So just rest your forehead on your hands or a pillow, whatever's available to you. This is your time to soften and relax. And then whenever you're ready, plant your palms. This time roll onto your left hip and just swing the legs around. Plant your feet forward. Inhale, lift up tall. And exhale, lean back until you feel your core engage. Boat pose, Navasana. Maybe float the feet or maybe straighten the legs. Maybe wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Deep breaths. And then when you're ready, plant your feet forward. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, slowly curl the spine down. We're going to do a few more sit-ups like that. So inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, curl down. Try 4 more. And then plant your feet hip width apart. We're going to transition to bridge pose. So keeping the head straight, the chin lifted. This is a heart opening pose. Maybe think about anything specific you might want to invite into your heart. Take a deep breath in, push all 4 corners of the feet into the mat. Tuck in the tailbone and lift the hips until you feel a gentle opening in the front of the chest. Squeezing the glutes, maybe interlace your fingers behind you. Deep breaths. Option to lift the heels. When you're ready, slowly release, and then we'll twist. Inhale, hug the right knee to the chest, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, supine twist. So you're drawing the right knee to the left, shoulders flat, gaze to the right, and enjoy some deep breaths. Great, when you're ready, we'll go to the other side. So right leg lengthens, left knee to chest, deep breath in. Exhale, gently draw the left knee to the right side of the body, inviting the knee to the floor, but keeping the shoulders flat. Gaze at the left fingers or close the eyes and enjoy some nice deep breaths.
Now, whenever you're ready, take your time, release this. Take a deep inhale, hug both knees to your chest. Exhale, grab the shins, the ankles, or if it's accessible, grab the outer edges of the feet. And just stretch the legs in happy baby pose. Enjoy a few breaths. Then take the next few breaths to tune into the body, any stretches, any movements that your body is telling you it needs. Just honor the intuition of the body for the next few breaths. Just finding any movements that feel good to you. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in, do a full body stretch. Imagine someone's pulling your hands, pulling your feet. Take the biggest breath in you've taken all day. And as you exhale, let everything soften and relax. Close the eyes, and I'll be silent for the next couple minutes as we allow the body and the mind to absorb, integrate, and heal from this practice. Now, whenever you're ready, bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body. Maybe circle the wrists, circle the feet, rock the head. If it feels good, on an inhale, do a full body stretch. And as you exhale, gently roll to one side of your body, keeping the eyes closed and your awareness inward. Take your time as you make your way back to a comfortable seated position. So taking a moment to notice the quality of your breath as you gently come to a seat. Notice if your breath feels different from when we started. Notice if your body feels different. And take a moment, observe any subtle shifts in your mood, your mind, or your energy. Maybe reflect on your intention today. I'll do 3 cleansing breaths, and the third time I'll chant Om to seal our practice with the sacred sound of peace. You're welcome to join me for Om, or you're welcome to listen. Deep breath in, fill up the belly, the ribs, the chest. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, fill up all the way. Nice long cleansing exhale, let it go. Inhale for Om. Bring your hands to your heart. If you'd like to join me for a final moment of gratitude, I invite you to think of something in your life that you feel grateful for today. And allow this grateful feeling to grow, wash over you, and may this grateful feeling carry with you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Well, thank you all for those of you who joined that yoga session. I'm doing a sound bath next. Tobiah Vega, the breath work was great. I lose my breath in transition, only bringing my mind back to it in the pose. Yeah. I read that comment earlier. Yes, so Vinyasa Yoga is all about the breath. It's all about connecting the breath to the movement. The breathing practices we do in yoga are really the most important element. It's what helps regulate your nervous system. It's what helps calm your mind, focus your mind, so you feel recharged and rejuvenated. And the breathing practices cultivate that brain-body connection. So the breath work is very important. Now, before I transition to the sound healing, if anyone has any questions, comments, concerns about the yoga practice I shared, now is a good time to ask before I transition. Definitely. Tobiah, you're still there. Yeah, Tobiah, let me know if you have any questions about any of the breathing practices we did. How long is the sound bath? It's typically about 20 minutes, and you don't have to stay for the whole thing, but it's just a way, it actually can help you really, helps you go to sleep. So it helps you calm your nervous system. These sound frequencies are tuned in a way that activate certain parts of your brain, so it puts your brain in a very relaxed state. So if you listen to the sound bath with headphones, that's what helps it feel very healing and restorative. And many people will listen to a sound bath to help them sleep. So typically it's about 20 minutes. And it's a form of meditation, just like anything else. You want to approach the healing sound bath with an intention. Maybe you want relaxation, stress relief. Maybe you want something a little more specific out of the practice. So just like in yoga, I encourage you to set a clear intention. And the whole point of yoga, well, one of the main reasons we practice yoga is to set those intentions so we're moving with mindfulness, with purpose. And we can use that sense of presence and purpose and mindfulness in our daily lives. So everything we practice on the mat can affect our daily lives, and we can take these practices and integrate them into our daily life.
figured I would see what the routine was like. Flow has typical been beyond me for its speed and some of the moves uncoordinated. Yeah. Well, I do offer restorative yoga, more gentle yoga. That was sort of like a beginner friendly flow, but it was flow because we were kind of flowing from one movement to the next. If you check out my playlist, there's a whole playlist of beginner practices that might serve you better. And then there's a whole playlist called One Pose Per Minute, where I take a full minute to describe the proper alignment in each pose so you're doing everything safely and effectively. So you might want to check out that playlist on my channel. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I didn't want to push too hard since this is an evening flow. Typically in the evening, I'll do a more gentle practice. It just serves most people best to be a little more gentle, a little more intentional, slow. But I do love teaching power flows that are fast and that focus on strength and flexibility, especially during the daytime or in the morning. But anybody watching, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the yoga practices I shared, now is your time to ask before I transition to the sound bath. And if you have any questions about the sound bath before we get started, let me know that too. After the sound bath, I'll hang out and chat with you all as much as you would like to, answer any questions. If you're new to my channel, my name's Kim. I'm a certified yoga instructor, nutrition specialist, Tai Chi instructor, and sound healer. I'm also certified in Reiki, so sometimes I integrate a little Reiki into the sound bath, and that's what I'll be doing tonight. So if you have any intentions you'd like to share with me for the sound bath, let me know, and I'll keep that in mind when I apply the Reiki part. I keep applying this. I am addicted to this essential oil. This is from doTERRA. It's called Anchor, and it's a steadying blend. It has coconut oil, lavender, boswellia, which is really good for joint pain, frankincense, which is really good for inflammation, cinnamon, bark oil, cedar, black pepper, and patchouli. So it's a combination of different essential oils. Every time I apply it, and it's just like refreshment. I recommend doTERRA brand because they're seed to seal. So if you have any questions about essential oils, feel free to ask that too. I'm going to put the Amazon link in my description after the practice. Oh my gosh, it's so refreshing. But you don't have to practice yoga with essential oil. I just like to do that. I'm also drinking some special throat coat tea since I have a sore throat today, I think just from overusing it. For those of you who might not know, when I'm not teaching classes and teaching fitness classes, I'm an actor, a performing artist, and I've been singing a lot. So I think my voice is a little sore from singing. Maybe singing a little too much. Looks like I have 4 people watching, so now's the time to chat live with me. If you'd like to say hello. I'm going to go ahead and start my setting up for my sound bath, but if you have any questions about the yoga practice I shared, please feel free to ask. I'm going to set up my sound bowls. And you definitely want headphones if you're going to be listening to the sound bath. I always recommend headphones. So that way you get that binaural effect
Congrats on your festival announcement, by the way. Oh, thank you, Tobiah. Yeah, I've been really stressed the last few days, just juggling all my jobs, and yeah, I got that notification today, and I was so excited. Twin Flame Hotel got accepted. We worked really hard on that movie, and for those of you who are into yoga and meditation, Twin Flame Hotel, our film, if you want to follow it on Instagram, it's just twin_flame_hotel. But that movie explores philosophies of meditation and spirituality, science, quantum mechanics, time, space. So it's very layered, and it's a movie that I hope will actually inspire a little hope, little hope for humanity. It's very easy to lose hope in this world when, it's the world we live in. But we hope our film will be inspiring in some ways. So thank you for the congratulations, Tobiah. I appreciate that. Tobiah, are you going to listen to the sound bath? Anybody watching, please let me know if you're ready and you have headphones. I think I will need to grab headphones. Okay, I'll give you just a couple minutes. Sean, thank you for sharing my Venmo. Appreciate that. Yes, for those of you who practice yoga with me tonight, if you want to support my work, offer a donation of gratitude, feel free to donate through my Venmo. I accept donations that way. This is my profession, and I do believe in fair exchanges. I give a little, hopefully it'll come back around. Believe in karma. So if you can afford a donation, that would be awesome, but no pressure. I'm happy to provide these services. Very passionate about helping people get healthy, so I'm happy to offer it to all, no matter what your financial situation is. All right, so I'm gonna get started. Tobiah, let me know when you're ready with your headphones on. And anyone else watching, if you want to share with me any specific intentions you have with this meditation, just like any meditation, you might want to set a clear and specific intention. If you didn't practice yoga with me and you're just joining, I recommend getting out a little movement before you settle in. Yep, all good. All right, so we're going to start with a few deep breaths. So find a comfortable, relaxing position. Maybe that's lying down. Put those headphones on if you have them. If you don't have headphones, it's okay. You'll still receive benefits from listening to these frequencies, but you just receive more benefits with the headphones. So we're going to take a few deep breaths. So take a deep breath in, a longer breath out, deep breath in, slower breath out. Maybe think of one thing you would like to get out of this sound healing session. Think about ways that you might need healing physically, mentally, emotionally. What kind of healing do you need today?
Maybe ask the universe for any healing you might need. And sit back and relax and enjoy these healing tones.
back to your breath, back to your body. Notice if your breath or your body feel different from when we started. Notice any subtle shifts in your mood, your mind, or your energy. Maybe reflect on any intention you set for this practice. And whenever you're ready, you're welcome to open the eyes and share with me any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns about sound healing, about yoga, meditation. Be happy to chat with you. I'm going to get a little closer to the camera. Looks like we have 2 of you watching, according to what I'm looking at. So I'm glad 2 of you out there in the world listened, and hopefully you feel a little more grounded, a little more centered, a little more calm. Maybe you fell asleep. I don't know. My first sound bath, loved it. Oh, good. I'm so glad. It's the thing is with a sound bath, it's not necessarily supposed to sound pleasant. Like some people think, oh, it's like a musical instrument or something, and it's not that. These are specific frequencies that have a binaural effect on your brain. So it's sometimes the sound doesn't sound necessarily pleasant, but these specific frequencies have healing properties. So that's the point. So I'm glad you loved it. That makes me happy. Do you have any questions for me about yoga, meditation, sound healing, anything? Well, that's good. And by still, do you mean like centered, like kind of present, or you want to clarify? But that's good. That's good. A little more still. Yeah, stillness can be really hard for us in this modern society where we're constantly programmed. Oh, you have to move, you have to be productive, you have to go on to the next thing. So finding stillness can be difficult sometimes. We use a Reiki master at work. How do you incorporate that into a practice? Oh, okay, cool. What do you do for work? So with the Reiki, I visualize the symbols. I visualize the Reiki symbols. Sometimes I'll kind of draw them with my hand, or I'll just in my mind visualize them. Quiet, at peace, less frenetic in my energy. Well, that makes me very happy. That's the goal. That's the whole point of a sound bath, is to help you feel a little more at peace. Yoga and sound bath both have that benefit. So, what kind of work do you do, Tobiah? Oh, you're a hospice nurse. I manage our complementary therapies. Oh, wow. So, that's interesting. I'm sure that's got to be stressful. I can imagine that can be very stressful at times. That makes sense though. That's cool that there's a Reiki practitioner there. There's balance in it, yeah. Oh, on your 16th year? My goodness. So you must like it enough to stick with it for 16 years. I can imagine that that's got to be hard at times, but I guess every job has its ups and downs and challenges. It's really cool. Yeah, I remember on Instagram you were like, I might try yoga one of these days, so I thought I'd share the live with you. There wasn't really anybody here for a moment, so I was like, who could I share this with that might be interested? Yeah, I like coming. I mean, I provide a lot of yoga videos on my YouTube channel, but I recently started going live more just because I like interacting one on one and being able to answer questions one on one. With the videos, I can't really interact. You're just watching a pre-recorded video, which is great if you can follow along, but there's definitely a value towards interacting. So, have you ever felt any specific effects from Reiki before? I'll tell you about my Reiki experience. I've done before in stints. Longest haul was 6 months. Then during the pandemic was somewhere from Nashville. Oh. Now, are you talking about working in hospice? Yoga. Oh, okay, yoga. So you've done yoga before in stints. Got it. Yeah, there's so many different styles of yoga. I love working one on one with people because I can kind of customize a sequence based on their specific needs, and everyone has different goals with yoga. Um, Sometimes I teach yoga for strength, other times for flexibility, sometimes for both. Sometimes I focus more on the meditative aspects of yoga, the healing aspects. So it really just depends on the goals of the student. But I teach Power Flow live at this yoga studio in town. That's very active and challenging. And then I teach restorative stretch and yin. I teach so many different styles because they're all beneficial in different ways. I received a treatment, and for me, it was very subtle. I was there for a PT to receive it, and there was a marked positive. Interesting, yeah. I've had some subtle experiences with Reiki, and I've also had some profound experiences with Reiki. Um, I think that it's a really fascinating practice, so I'm always curious about what everyone's unique personal experience is with it. Well, it looks like we have 3 people watching. Hello. Hello out there. If you want to say hi, type a message. I just taught yoga and sound healing, so now is the time to be a little more interactive. So if you have any questions about yoga, meditation, I'm also a nutrition coach. Feel free to ask me anything. I'd be happy to provide you with support. If you want to let me know how you're doing, if you've ever had any experience with meditation, you have questions about meditation, be happy to share what I know. I felt heat I was holding. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I felt heat too. I felt warmth during certain Reiki sessions. Tai Chi. So, Tai Chi is an ancient art form. So, Qigong originated over 100,000 years ago, around the same time yoga originated in India. Tai Chi is a little more modern, but it's similar principles as restorative yoga. So, Tai Chi helps put your brain and your body in a healing, restorative state. It helps with circulation, blood flow, and it just helps energize the body so everything functions properly. But Tai Chi is sort of like a meditative dance in some ways. It does have self defense properties, so every movement in Tai Chi, when sped up, is like self defense. But if you keep it slow, it's more like ballet. Yeah. Yeah, and Tai Chi is very meditative. There's a group that practices at the lake on Sundays. Oh, what lake is that? Town Lake in Austin. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember when I went to Austin last time, there was like a big yoga festival, and there was like all this free yoga around Austin that specific weekend. It was a little over a year ago, I think. Yeah. And that's really cool. Yeah, I heard there's a lot of like really cool things like that in Austin, like yoga, meditation, practices like that. And of course, a lot of live music, sort of like Nashville. But yes, I love Tai Chi and yoga. They're just really good for you in so many ways. Looks like somebody else is watching. Hello. Let me know where you are in the world, how you found my live. Let me know if you want to chat. I just taught yoga and I did a little sound healing meditation. So now I'm just chatting. Tobiah, you're the only one who's talking to me. Everyone else just pops on and watches. Guess they're shy. Don't be shy. I am a certified health coach, a meditation instructor, a Tai Chi instructor, yoga teacher. So if you have any questions about those things, let me know. I'm also happy to chat about whatever else. But my primary goal with this channel is promoting health and wellness, helping people get healthy. So that's my main goal with the channel. So if you have any questions about that, about health, wellness, and how meditation and yoga can help you get healthy, or if you have any questions about nutrition, I'm a certified nutrition specialist. I'm offering pauses in hopes they will. Yeah. But yeah, Tobiah, if you've it seems like you might like our film Twin Flame Hotel. At the surface level, it's about a relationship, and anyone can relate to being in relationships, the highs, the lows, the problems, the complications. On a deeper level, it's about science and spirituality. So there's a lot of deep philosophies in there, and there's a little romance, a little drama, a little comedy, and a little sci fi. So if you want to follow our Twin Flame Hotel we're going to do a live screening at the Cobb International Film Festival. Really excited we got accepted into that one. Does offering these classes to others take away from your own use of it for your own life balance? Only if I teach too much and don't have enough of my own self-care time. And sometimes I do fall into this pattern where I'm teaching so much that I don't have enough time for myself to care for myself. But when I start feeling myself fall into that pattern, I just take a break and try to carve out more self-care time because I can't give from an empty cup. So I do try to find balance. I'm pretty good at time management, but sometimes I do struggle because I'm trying to accomplish so many different things, you know. I'm not just trying to be a health coach. I also am an actor, and auditions come at unexpected times, and I can't ever predict when I'm going to get an audition. And as soon as I do, I have to tape it as soon as possible. And I'm working on so many different like film projects at once and just creative projects in addition to teaching classes all the time. I also teach kids ballet. So there are definitely times where I feel like I don't have enough relaxation, but coming on here and doing live streams this way, it's a lot more relaxing than having to drive. I have to drive so much for work. So live streaming from my home is definitely less stressful than driving all over. I drive so much for work. Oh, it's 11:11. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish for 11:11. It's funny, it looks like people keep popping on, listening for a few minutes, and then popping off. I guess that's how these lives work, huh? Well, Tobiah, if you enjoyed this, I'll keep you posted when I go live again. Thanks for the stimulating conversation, Tobiah. I have a ton of emails I have to respond to, a bunch of work emails, and then some other things I have to do. So I should probably sign off here, especially since my voice is really hoarse. My voice is not 100% today. So, but thank you so much for chatting with me, Tobiah. It was great talking to you. And yeah, I'll keep you posted when I go live again. If you just subscribe to my YouTube, I think you should get notified whenever I go live. So, and hopefully me and Eugenia can do another. Coordinating our schedules is tough too because Eugenia and I are so busy, but we do plan to do another like movie reaction too. So, movie reaction, hopefully we'll do that sometime soon. We'll pick a good movie this time instead of a movie that got really bad reviews. All right, well, you take care of yourself, Tobiah. Enjoy the rest of your night, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon. All right, I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching.